Downhill, little scoop shot.
It's just continuing to elevate.
His teammates were clapping for him.
Adjustment phase for him since he joined the Kings, using their 5th consecutive, and
Kyrie flirting with another
issues.
Switches onto Exum.
Be active for this Mavericks team this season.
Off the bounce, back to Valanciunas. He'll shoot that through. LaVine with the step back mid-volume.
West.
20 games remaining. Murray.
He's on a two-way contract. And
membership. His touch of the ball game so far. A daunting task. Kyrie.
Off the glass.
Got his PhD. Wide open. JV on the base still. Even in the winter of Marshall got downhill. Great position by JV.
Just couldn't get the finish.
Max Christie. Valanciunas deep position.
Rim like that.
Marshall for 3. Boy, he made Marshall a Burr game.
But the reaction of Keon Ellis.
Amongst his Muslim brothers. Lay action. Here's the step back 3 that's short. Irving with the float game, good.
Going to look to isolate, and it's hard to do.
Murray pulls the 3 ball. Jones from 15 feet, that's coming up.
Athleticism, but Kings get
down. Murray decisive. 3s already. Jones inside. Boy, checks into the office, got it. Irving. Jalen Hardy comes into the ball game.
Then, you know, everything they've had to endure.
As the game continues, team gets a lift, whether they let down.
This moment, these minutes are very, very.
It's wonderful hustle, interminable. Wow.
Came back to defend the rim. He's going to get adjustment since the trace went down, and he gives them some versatility.
Zoom action, gets it back from Lyles.
Breaking pain as Najee Marshall takes it.
The lead is down to 5. Difference between the shot and game clocks. And again, DeRozan stare down 2. Left leg injury.
For both teams.
Dinwiddie with the floater.
Yes.
Sacramento too.
Yes. Well, he's got great, you know.
Zach LaVine for LaVine. Uncontested.
All lineup that the Kings have up.
LaRavia, good contest. Got by Hardy, raised up and trying. Murray spins, pulls, got it. Love to see that decisiveness. Sacramento up to a 10-point, and Hardy back the other way. Hardy still trying to connect. This time in action for LaVine. LaRavia with the left.
In terms of touching paint, getting inside.
To Thompson, shooting 40.
For the last 10 games, he is shooting nearly 50.
Turns the corner. Good defense by Murphy.
To sneeze at.
Katie, I wouldn't be surprised if he's still in.
Stretches of the season is.
That's the closeout. Zach with a nice step in. Klay Thompson walked. Prosper if
get a nose busted or something. Coming and rotating to the rim. So
first time he's seeing his family since the trade.
And that does a lot as well. In the season, there's a lot of things.
Forms, folks, in case you were wondering. Green. The midi is good
on the floor. Then he can tell a little glimpse as
good rim protection.
Slow that down.
They load up boxes and elbows. It does. Sacramento's been really 43% from the field.
Their assist numbers phenomenal.
7 from the dunkers inside. Valanciunas. Here he is from the corner on cue. LaRavia. LaRavia and their players tonight at Kings Team Store. Boy, to think that they grabbed Woody in the corner. Ellis got. LaVine is coming back. 4-on-1. Jones. Well, he checks into the up to 9 for the game. The lead up. Take a look and observe his fitness level. The nail raises up over Hall. Great point, Katie.
And really giving guys for some guys.
The ink is still dry. Walks down Dinwiddie. Draws the foul in the first half. You like that matchup. And Rosen raises up. And a little. Hardy straightaway 3, switches on to him. Pass to Murray. Wonderful.
Making buckets. I mean, they've taken.
Rosen out top against Chris. Hardy finds Marshall. Ball to start this second half. Here's
nominal first half for the Mavericks.
Line through the contact. Thompson with the fake. Waits for the 3. LaVine got hit on this corner action with Valanciunas. LaVine stare down 3. From 16, LaVine.
He holds it longer.
DeRozan Jones couldn't get the. He lobs it up. Jones in flight.
In between that, you know, that 2.
Clear right now. Exum raises up. Run didn't get it. Monk pulls from deep.
The minutes. but it's good to see him a lot. He's a beast around.
That time, Christie on the show in green. Great contest by Levine alone. And he draws the
NBA City.
Yeah.
That those things do you need,
hey,
Mark Jones?
You never know.
Well played.
And he throws it away. Boy, he put the eye in ice. Big one at that. Stares down Dinwiddie. 3-point line, ducks in, raises Thompson. Indication and anticipation comes up. Sweep of a Texas team.
You just got to keep being a
step back three with 5 on the clock. Dinwiddie inside rim. Mavericks plus with the 3. Unabated. Stare down. Oscar lost his balance. A little pull up inside the free throw line.
You can sense
big difference in his career. Monk with.
Yeah.
I called something classic, but close enough. Dallas has gone to a zone. Trey Lyles. Prosper from the corner. Catch and shoot 3. DeRozan
has been sparse as well.
Wheels inside. Wow. For the visitors tonight. Monk. Malik. Marshall inside.
Teams that were ahead of you in the standings the way they have, they need to focus and love what this road trip.
They just got beaten in Boston. DeRozan.
Great flow in that.
Stare down jumper.
Capable ones.
Boy, how good has DeMar been for the Kings?
And then, you know, obviously
expected him to shoot 35% on threes.
Action from Luke, but I think he should feel
3 on the clock. Got it. Oh, it'll count.
Brutal stretch that started in January, so I know that I'm really
test by LaRavia. House out to Exum for 3.
Path through the NBA.
Yeah.
It has been a difficult journey.
Make his comeback. Good hand. Bolt's got a hand up. Here he is at the other end. Oh, what a pass! The last run from there. This will fade away. Jones inside. Little situation this quarter. Ellis a little bit strong inside. Lyles got it.
Back, so they need to be ready for that.
Marshall makes the pass
to play things out from an IQ perspective.
Edwards on the baseline. Nice reverse. And Bulls.
57%.
105-77. McDermott.
This big club.
In chase mode, and that one a little bit too weak.
And obviously, Domas not in.
Max Christie from deep. Definitely silent. Kings really owns on the low block. Game since December. Prosper, equipment manager.
Make all this happen.
And he delivers when it counts.
Yeah, you don't have all.
To Dinwiddie on the wing. I'm down in Miami, Florida, where a lot of it. Arabia left time, right?
Yeah. And you know me, the one thing he hasn't been able to do is really find.
For NBA players, there really is no such thing as whistle and a foul. He's provided. That Jones going to try another 3 connection. Earlier is a 41% 3-point. Edwards.
Is first of all, I was hot in his life, and it's something. Earthquake in Haiti.
Edwards got it against Christie. Kings will have here. They moves into the 8th spot and
struggled with throughout the entire in this season.
Yeah. Look at the play-in teams right now in the Eastern Conference. McDermott, no hesitation.
Giving him ample opportunity.
Coming down. Of 8 from the field. It'll be Mavericks basketball to start this second half. Here's
then at the center spot. Had a phenomenal first half for the Mavericks.
Exum drives it on the baseline through the contact ball game. Thompson with the fake. Keegan relocates for the 3. Here's Jalen Hardy. Levine got hit on this empty corner action with Valanciunas. Levine. Thompson out top. Stare down 3. Good screen by Valanciunas. From 16, Levine.
So there's a lot more. He holds it longer. 4 different players in that screen action.
The Rose double team. Backs down Jones. Couldn't get the. Hardy lobs it up. Jones in flight.
There's a half a game. And in between that, you know, that 2.
Oklahoma City seems to be the only team that's in the clear right now. Exum raises up. And he makes a nice rim run, didn't get it. Monk pulls from deep.
In the first quarter, so he hasn't played a ton of minutes, but it's good to see him here to Domas in ways, but different in a lot. He's a beast around. That's all you need to see.
He got 3 for a quarter that time. Christie on the show, and Jones rolls out of the screen. Great contest by Levine. Valanciunas all alone, and he draws the
Fans in almost every NBA city.
Yeah.
That. How many of those things do you need, Mark Jones?
You never know. Ball screen by Jones for Dinwiddie.
Well played.
And he throws it away. Bring that defense. Boy, he put the eye in ice.
A seal by Valanciunas.
Big one at that. Ball handler right now off the flare. Stares down Dinwiddie. 2-on-1. Levine runs to the three-point line. Ducks in. Raises up. There's Thompson. Beat well. Ellis with an education and anticipation comes up. Sacramento on the cusp of completing another sweep of a Texas team. Hornset again. Valanciunas.
You just got to keep being adding to this lead. You don't want to give them any light.
Step back 3 with 5 on the clock.
Aggressive with that outside shot.
Dinwiddie inside, rim on Valanciunas. Mavericks got to get busy here. Ellis with the 3. Minutes to go in the third quarter. Christie unabated. It's Dinwiddie. Couple crosses, stare down. Oscar lost his balance. Marshall. Little pull up inside the free throw line.
It's over 40% from the field on the night. You can sense
ball speed on the court, and it's really made a big difference in his career. Monk with. Were you a hook shot?
Yeah.
I called some. Classic hook, but close enough. 7 to go.
Sealed the deal as well.
Dallas has gone to a zone. Trey Lyles. Prosper from the corner. The angle pick and roll. Catch and shoot 3. DeRozan.
Everything has come from the free throw line, and that has been sparse as well.
Marshall wheels inside. Wow. 8-point advantage for the visitors tonight. Hit the switch. Powell trying to stick with Monk. Malik. Marshall inside.
4-game road trip that features 3 teams that were ahead of you in the standings when you spot. And then tonight to come out the way they have, they need to focus high up in the standings in the West. But I love what this road trip.
Just came back after a long road trip. They just got beaten in Boston. DeRozan with 22. Christie pulls. My Canadian friends remind me of that.
That makes it hard to find any kind of flow in that.
DeRozan with a stare-down jumper.
Did not
Everything
see
but
that
the bucket.
DeRozan probably is one of the more capable ones.
Boy, how good has DeMar been for the Kings?
Aaron Fox and Domantas Sabonis and him, and then you know, obviously.
Not sure anybody expected him to shoot 35% on 3. 1% three-point shooter on the season. Marvius.
There was a definite reaction from Luke, but I think he should feel.
Lyles sprays it out to DeRozan. 3 on the clock. Got it. The steal. 1 second to go. It'll count.
Are almost finished with a brutal stretch that started in January and the middle of March. So I know that I'm really.
Thompson working against LaRavia. Good contest by LaRavia. Edwards cut off by Lyles. Out to Exum for 3.
I mean, you look at kind of his path through the NBA. And then he got injured right away. So it has been a difficult journey.
Markelle Fultz with that short jump shot in the paint. Shows Sacramento make his comeback. Good hand. Fultz got a hand up as a point of attack defender. Here he is at the other end. Oh, what a pass! Jones back out to Exum, made the last run from there. This one, Monk. Over to Fultz, fade away. Good communication on defense, talking. Jones inside, 9.5 to go. There's a look at the field goal situation this quarter. Oh, and head to Denver. Ellis a little bit strong.
He's been phenomenal.
Malik inside, Lyles got it through.
They're going to let him play through some contact, so they need to be ready for that.
On the Osley recently as Marshall makes the pass.
Been Doug Christie some freedom to play, or in terms of really pointing things out from an IQ perspective.
Edwards on the baseline, nice reverse. 7:40 to go. Ellis, tween, and pulls.
7 games from beyond the arc, almost 57%.
105-77 for Jay Crowder and Doug McDermott. And getting draft choice.
His Kings has a history with the big club.
Ellis in chase mode, and that one a little bit too weak.
There's a couple different reasons for that. Obviously, Domas not in.
Max Christie from deep. Like a tomb right now. Deafeningly silent in the first quarter. Kings really get 5. They got to get busy. Jones on the low block. He hasn't played in an NBA game since December. Dinwiddie snakes the screen. Our Hall of Fame level equipment manager.
Yeah, the things that go on behind the scenes to make all this happen.
And he delivers when it counts.
Yeah, you don't have all your...
Prosper sprays it out to Dinwiddie on the wing. A lot in the summertown down in Miami, Florida, where a lot of it with Fultz. Arabia left a couple of threes even here in garbage time, right?
Yeah. And you know me, in his time since he joined the Kings, the one thing he hasn't been able to do is really kind of open that well.
For NBA players, there really is no such thing as in your rhythm, either or. Whistle and a foul. Hasn't told his face yet. Doug Christie on the sidelines. Jones, and you talked about the lob threat that he's provided. That Jones, a little over 2 minutes to go. Laravia going to try another 3. Connect. Mentioned earlier is a 41% three-point. Edwards.
The uniform, but yeah, I mean, Scal is first of all, I was a phenomenal human being, and he's been through a lot in his life, and it's something and things that happen, you know, with the earthquake in Haiti.
117-94. Edwards got it. Fultz brings it across against Christie. Kings will. We've done a little math here. Sacramento moves into the 8th spot. And
buzzsaw in New Orleans that you had struggled with throughout the entire competitive the Western Conference has been this season.
Yeah.
And you know,
conversely, you look at the play-in teams right now in the Eastern Conference. Point line, tried to get it to Scal. McDermott, no hesitation.
Kings has given him ample opportunity.
Mike Chorus of Light the Beam coming down.